Hello everyone, Ron here from RJJ's Reactions, and I'm back with Wilbur Soot. And I was saying his name incorrectly. I was saying Wilbur Soot. I think I was probably just trying to be nice and not call him Soot, since Soot is kind of dirty. Maybe he chose the name to contrast with his real name, William Gold. Gold and Soot are quite different, aren't they? Nevertheless, thank you for whoever corrected me on that. And this song is It's All Futile, It's All Pointless. And I'm going to listen to the version by Wilbur, and then going to listen to the Lovejoy version together, and then we'll have a look at the lyrics as well. So quite a lot in this video. Let's get started. Here we go.
Passion that comes with living. Since I started university, I took a geography course to learn the date lines and maybe use a sextant. But now I just press facsimiles. And you're exactly who you wanted to be. That's what you said. 'Cause if you wanna watch TV and sleep all day and lay in bed, but you're forgetting that I've got to go to work and eat my food and pay my rent and reproduce and feed those kids and maybe use a sextant. I don't miss you. I miss the thought of what we were. This is the part where I shut up and let you infest my brain. Wrap your arms around my cortex, dig you in and let you drain. You'll never get rid of me. Oh, I'm like a fucking disease. I'll make a home in your gut, 'cause it's somewhere warm to sleep. What was your thought when you realized you'll never feel naive love again? Was it pain or was it sickness? Were you proud of who you'd been? The shyness waiting for his phone calls replaced by apathy in dating apps. You held his hands and felt like flying. Now he's just another man. You'd rather he was inside than beside you. He's talking marriage and a future. He's picking a lock he doesn't go into. There's knife in a wound, he's a suture. I don't miss you. I miss the thought of what we were. This is the part where I shut up and let you infest my brain. But it's okay, it's a strategy to ensure I remain. You'll never get rid of me. Well, I'm like a fucking disease. Don't make a home in your gut, 'cause it's somewhere warm to sleep. It's okay. It's okay. Eat my rent and eat my food and eat my juice and eat those kids. Maybe use a sextant.
All right. Well, he really wants to use a sextant. I've never used one, so not sure what the attraction is, but you know, each to his own. I like his voice. I like Wilbur's voice. I've mentioned that before. I think the strumming of the guitar was okay, but a little bit too loud for me. It was difficult to hear his voice as clearly as I would have liked. I could hear it, and I picked up some of the lyrics, although I'll need to look at them separately to really digest them or dissect them. And even then, I'm not sure if I can make sense out of them. We'll see. But yeah, it was good. It was very good. I would have liked the guitar a little less loud. That might just be a production thing, so that I could hear the voice a little bit more. But let's compare with Lovejoy. All right, Lovejoy, It's All Futile, It's All Pointless, official video. Same singer, of course. Let's see how this one comes out.
I lost the passion that comes with living. Since I started university, I took a geography course to learn the date lines and maybe use a sextant. Now I just press facsimiles. And you're exactly who you wanted to be. Well, that's what you said. 'Cause you wanna watch TV and sleep all day and lay in bed, but you're forgetting that I've got to go to work and eat my food and pay my rent and reproduce, then feed those kids and maybe use a sextant. I don't miss you. I miss the thought of what we were. 'Cause this is the part where I shut up and let you in. Press my brain, wrap your arms around my cortex, kick you in and let you dream. You'll never get rid of me. Oh, I'm like a fucking disease. I'll make a home in your gut, 'cause it's somewhere warm to sleep. And what was your thought when you realized you'll never feel naive love again? Was it pain or was it sickness? Were you proud of who you've been? The shiner's waiting for his phone calls replaced by apathy and dating apps. You held his hands, it felt like flying. Now he's just another man. You'd rather he was inside than beside you. He's talking marriage and a future. He's picking a lock he doesn't go into. His knife in a wound, he's a suture. I don't miss you. I miss the thought of what we were. 'Cause this is the part where I shut up and let you in. Press my brain, wrap your arms around my cortex, kick you in and let you dream. You'll never get rid of me. Oh, I'm like a fucking disease. I'll make a home in your gut, 'cause it's somewhere warm to sleep. It's okay. Anything to make you feel less love. It's okay. Anything to make you feel less love. It's okay. Anything to make you feel less love. It's okay. It's okay. Beneath my jeans and need love. It's okay. Maybe use a sextant.
All right, very good. Well, yes, with the band, you notice, of course, a lot more complexity with the instrumentation, with the music. It was really good. I think it was better than the strumming of the guitar, but it didn't have to be. I didn't have to be. I think it could be done very, very well with just the guitar. But like I said, I think it was too loud. That was the only problem because, yeah, I think it could be done either way. But this was better. You had the drums, you had more instrumentation going on, certainly more intricate and complex that way. In terms of Wilbur, aka William's voice. I don't know that it was all that much different, to be honest, between the two videos, yeah, between the two videos. But he has a good voice, and I enjoy his voice. I really like to hear the voice. So for me, let me put it this way: if the guitar had been softer and I could hear his voice better, I would have preferred the first one. uh, because that's what I'm really listening for. But I really did enjoy the instruments in this one too. It was really well done. The band did a great job, and so did Wilbur. I'm going to talk about the lyrics in a moment. It sounds a little bit like a revenge song in a way, because we're going to get back at her. But maybe I'm wrong, and I'll say something different when I go through the lyrics specifically. Really enjoyed this video. The other one was just a still picture. So we just had the music. So yeah, the video was fun in this too. So I should say that whoever was, doing the graphics and everything for this video did an excellent job. All right, let's have a look at the lyrics now. It's All Futile, It's All Pointless by Lovejoy. Songwriters William Gold, Ashley Stevens, Joseph Goldsmith, Mark Boardman, and William Gold is William Soot, of course. If you did this song before, I don't know, but they've all been credited with it anyway. I lost the passion that comes with living. Since I started university, I took a geography course to learn the date lines and maybe use a sextant, but now I just press facsimiles. I should have mentioned, I meant to mention when we were going through one of the videos too, that it's more like a storytelling more than singing for the most part, isn't it? And I do like that with a lot of people, like Leonard Cohen and some of Nick Cave stuff, etc. So he lost the passion that comes with living since he started university. I think he had a lot of dreams, a lot of expectations that maybe didn't come to fruition. He really wants to use a sextant. I'm not sure why. I've never used a sextant myself. I didn't study geography at the university level. But I think that often when you go to university, you think you're really going to be a star. You're really going to learn a lot. You're going to come out so much more intelligent than when you went in, and it doesn't really turn out that way. And it feels like you're just making facsimiles. You're just making copies, right? So, particularly when you're writing essays and things, you just feel like you're just regurgitating material, and you're not really learning. Hopefully you are. I think if you're really engaged and interested, you are. But I cheat, so of course I'm going to say that. But I think you can. But I do understand the disappointment sometimes and feeling like you have lost that passion. And you're exactly who you wanted to be. Well, that's what you said because you want to watch TV and sleep all day and lay in bed. But you're forgetting that I've got to go to work and eat my food and pay my rent and reproduce and feed those kids and maybe use a sextant. Yes, so she didn't have a lot of goals. This person doesn't have a lot of goals, doesn't want to achieve too much, just wants to stay in bed and sleep all day. And forgetting that he's got to get out there and work and make money, to provide food for the children and pay the rent and all of that sort of thing. So the relationship's kind of falling apart, and he's not feeling too good about that. I don't miss you. I miss the thought of what we were. So again, just like with the university where he had high expectations that didn't come to fruition, he had higher expectations of this relationship or of this person, and that's not happening either. But he misses the thought of what we were or what he thought they were going to be, I think, more than what they really were. It might have seemed really good in the beginning, but not so much later on. Because this is the part where I shut up and let you infest my brain, wrap your arms around my cortex, dig you in and let you drain. So I'm going to just let you come in and infest my brain and suck the life out of me, basically. But then he flips it. You'll never get rid of me. Oh, I'm like a fucking disease. I'll make a home in your gut because it's somewhere warm to sleep. So in a way, almost feels like he's accepting better the evil and he's just going to accept that at least it's a warm place to sleep, and he's going to get back at you. It's like I said, a little bit of a revenge song here. So you're going to drain him, but he's going to be a disease in your gut. And what was your thought when you realized you'll never feel naive love again? Was it pain or was it sickness? Were you proud of who you'd been? So in the beginning, the love relationship probably felt really wonderful and you're walking in the clouds and all that sort of thing. Um, but then you find out it's not going to be like that all the time, and the angel isn't an angel, the princess is not a princess, the prince is not a prince, all of those wonderful things. Those naive thoughts and ideas start to dissipate over time. And how do you look back at that? Was it pain or was it sickness? Were you proud of who you'd been? I don't know if you proud of that naive person, but I don't think there's anything wrong with a bit of naivety from time to time. And not all relationships turn out poorly. Some of them work out. Yes, that initial luster does wear off a bit, but if the relationship works, it becomes deeper and much more valuable than that ridiculous lust that was at the beginning of some of them anyway, particularly young love. The shyness waiting for his phone calls replaced by apathy and dating apps. You held his hands. It felt like flying. Now he's just another man. So same idea. She's feeling, yeah, he's just a guy. He's not a prince after all on a nice white horse, and yeah, and she's not waiting in anticipation for his phone calls anymore. It's just nah. And now she's on dating apps as well, looking at what else is available out there. You'd rather he was inside than beside you, but he's talking marriage and a future. He's picking a lock he doesn't go into, his knife in a wound, he's a suture. So he's looking for a relationship, he's looking for something long term and love. She would rather just have sex, I think. She doesn't want somebody beside her to walk with her through life. She just wants him inside her, so to speak. I don't know if that's what he means. Maybe I'm drawing too much out of that, but that's what it sounds like to me. I don't miss you. I miss the thought of what we were. So yeah, he misses the idea of what they could have been or what he thinks they were at the beginning, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure you can trust the very beginnings. I think you always have to wait to see. And sometimes it turns out great and sometimes not so great. Because this is the part where I shut up and let you infest my brain. Okay, we've seen this, so you'll never get rid of me. I'll make a home in your gut because it's somewhere warm to sleep. And it's okay, anything to make me feel less numb. And he repeats and repeats, it's okay, it's okay. Eat my rent and eat my food and eat my dues and eat those kids. It's okay, and maybe use a sextant. Somebody can let me know why what's the obsession with the sextant? And I'm not too sure. Interesting though. I'm probably missing something there. So yeah, it's okay. Anything to make me feel less numb. So he's just going to accept what's going on. He's going to, I don't know, wallow in this relation. That's not even the right word, but he's just going to settle. And he's just going to settle, right? Eat my rent and eat my food, eat my dues, eat those kids. Yeah, that would be sad if you really, I know people do that. I don't mean eat children literally. I don't mean that part. I mean settle and just come to a point where you're saying, well, okay, better just to settle than to have to go through the process of finding someone else or moving or whatever. And I might be reading this wrong too, of course. That's a possibility. You can let me know what your thoughts are. Very interesting lyrics, kind of fun, kind of sad. It's all futile, it's all pointless, but I think maybe it's a little bit sarcastic, a little bit facetious, but then there's a certain amount of truth in it as well. I think there is always. Yeah, very, very good. I enjoyed that. Thank you for the recommendation for the song and to compare Wilbur Soot and Lovejoy, which is still him actually, but with the band. All right, it's Ron from RJJ's Reactions. Keep listening, keep having fun. Until next time, bye bye for now.